day after the defeat of Vlitra.
Or however that's pronounced.
Vlitra.
You notice those ships have faces on the bottom of them. That's creepy.
There's a very strong Hindu influence in this.
Hindu and, of course, Buddha.
Yeah. And
Asura's residence, not his house or his palace. Because we don't want to define it exactly, but it is his residence. Here you get a bit of story here at the beginning, and then there's sort of...
Hell, the guy could live in an extra-dimensional space. It could still be a residence.
Durga, who is Asura's wife.
Durga. There was a hut in the extended universe in Star Wars.
Yes.
He was awesome, by the way.
Asura isn't so angry when he's not ripping apart terrible abominations. Also, it looks like someone actually painted him with oil paints.
Mm-hmm.
The Emperor summons you. He awaits your presence in the throne room.
I wonder if he's going to present you with a medal for defeating Vlitra.
Vlitra. It's not even like a nice Latin-y way of saying it. Vlitra. It's Vlitra.
Yeah.
Just completely anglicized.
Anyway, Vlitra. Huh.
And I'm sure he just wants to congratulate you, and this is in no way a conspiracy.
The name sounds like a dude bro saying like a Slavic name. It's terrible.
Litra.
My apologies to all the dude bros who are probably watching this. You know who you are.
Asura does know his place before the Emperor. At least there's at least that. The Emperor has Buddha-stretched ears.
Oh, of course he's being like framed now. Yeah.
And we don't know what happened, but Asura apparently passed out as soon as he caught the Emperor, and now there's this.
Oh, of course his hands are covered in brown blood. Ew, brown blood. Oh.
It's actually red if you get a good look at it.
Yeah. Well, they've started to make me care about him a little more because he was blatantly betrayed by someone.
There's a great this line.
It's the whole cast of Space Street Fighter.
There was an article about how there was a typo on the back of the Asura's Wrath box for some of them, and they just used that frame complete with a subtitle saying, "No, there must be some mistake." Jeez, Asura, it's not that hard. You're being framed.
Yeah.
Do you honestly trust someone named Deus?
Because why would you trust someone who was named God in Latin? I mean, that just smacks of...
Well, Latin apparently doesn't even exist.
Yeah.
Like, his mustache is pretty epic.
That's like naming your kid a Klingon name in the real world.
And expecting them to be a
terrible.
peaceful diplomat.
Yeah, I don't...
So here we have our combat. It's sort of Devil May Cry, Bayonetta-ish. We lock onto enemies. We have our heavy continuous attack, which you just mash buttons and he attacks like that. And pressing Y results in a heavy attack. There's no gameplay mechanics right now. We don't have a health bar or
You said
anything.
heavy attack twice.
I said heavy attack?
So X is what? Light attack?
X is this.
Okay.
X is shooting.
Oh.
And if you don't hold down the button, you get a shotgun blast.
So Y is heavy attack and B is...
B is continuous attack. You can switch it around if you want, but
Okay.
B is our continuous attack.
So there's no just like one light jab attack in this game at all?
No, it's the combat system is very simple.
I like how he said, "I shall purify you the likes of you myself," and then he sends his guys to attack you.
Yes. Like, the Red Angels are all sort of like that. Then the heavy attack is a large area of effect attack that just blows everyone.
It's the same problem I had with the fight against Robert de Sable in Assassin's Creed 1.
Yeah.
Look, they're fighting how they should actually fight. Gang up on the mofo.
Except he can do that.
Oh, we forgot you're...
We forgot you're a demigod.
Yes.
And already we have a commercial break.
We forgot that you make Superman look ridiculous.
Ridiculously wimpy.
Exactly.
Superman is ridiculous.
Don't say that.
Every time someone says Superman isn't ridiculous, I remind them that Superman punched lasers. It wasn't even in the comics, it was in the Fletcher cartoons.
Yes.
He punches the beam of light out of the way.
I like that one though. He's punching like radiation or something. All right.
It certainly looked like an ordinary beam of light.
I don't know what to say.
Of course, we can tell that the man here is a bad man because the child is hiding from her. Asura, of course, does not escape unscathed. Just been impaled by like 50 spears.
What the hell? They're really gonna fuck around. And of course, there's like no life bar.
Because they still haven't actually taught you any of the actual game mechanics. There is a life bar in the actual game. It's just, of course, he does the Buddha sit move on you.
This
because
is an hour's worth of tutorial, everyone.
This is nowhere near an hour long.
Isn't it fun? I know. I'm just
Excellent. It grades you on the timing quick time events. He does not even stop to pull the spears out of his back.
Is he running with spears in him?
Yep.
You never know when you need a good spear. He's like, I can't carry them, they're already in there. I could just pull one out if I really need it.
Well, he's got
I
six
want
arms.
this to be really funny, but there's no excuse for that. It's not even poor design. That's like at the storyboard, someone thought that would be really good, a really good idea. But
You can tell she's fragile because she's a woman.
I was going to say it's more because of her nice billowy clothes, and that's totally not her. That's someone else. It's got to be. I haven't played the game, but I have a feeling that's someone in disguise. Look at her huge man hands.
She doesn't have huge... You want to see huge man hands, look at Asura. She doesn't have Chun-Li hands, at least.
No.
And apparently she has a wedding band on, even though this is, like, totally, like, Asian mythology and stuff.
Yeah.
We're just throwing shit in from
For our
everywhere.
Western audiences, we're going to include...
You know, if the subtitle saying Asura's wife wasn't enough.
Yeah.
Crawling in. Sorry.
That was terrible, Matt. That was falsetto. And Jake has nothing to say because he is like...
Asura is now a meteor.
He's just watching and is completely flabbergasted.
My guest is most flabbered.
The perspective there made it look like she was in a giant tube and was humongous. Did anyone else get that? I thought she was humongous for a second. I'm like,
I think
is she
I
on a
blinked.
TV screen or what? What the hell?
Here we introduce what makes Deus so powerful. He has lightning, and lightning gods are always the best. So Yasha's mask, like Vega, it clearly like hooks around his ears, but whenever he takes it on or puts it off, there's a clicking noise.
Yeah.
It's like, what are you doing? Here's where we get true anime villain.
But I have to wipe out the first one. There's no way to improve the one that's already there.
Of course, Asura is having none of this shit. Never call your opposition insane, because they will just laugh at it. When has the hero called the villain insane and they've actually stopped and thought about their actions and said, whoa, maybe I'm a little off my rocker here?
I would pay to see that, actually, and...
That's the thing, though. Insane people don't think they're insane. That's why I've always said that the best way to ensure your sanity is to firmly believe that you are not sane.
Moving on!
That makes sense
In a kind of
roundabout
13-year-old way.
Also kind of a roundabout way, but like that would create an infinite loop.
It's also worth noting that Asura apparently just jumped here from the Earth in this space station.
So this game even has Templars like Assassin's Creed, wanting the New World Order.
Mm-hmm.
Crap.
We can find parallels all over the Also, like, he has the regular beard except for his goatee, which is plated with gold.
Too many recent games are using the whole New World Order theme.
Well, 2012 is approaching.
So is Snooki's Baby.
Uh-huh. That is the reason I will go see the Three Stooges, to see Snooky get poked in the eyes, like slapstick style.
I wonder how many times they had to do that take.
I'm wondering if the hand in that shot was CG or not, because it just comes from within a box. The last thing he sees, of course, is either Deus's ugly mug or his daughter screaming for help. I don't know which is worse. Can you survive orbital re-entry? I'm just gonna turn you into some weird-ass crystal shit. Yeah, it's like Pokemon the third movie all over again.
Awesome.
I loved that movie more than any of the others.
Can you hear me? I said let her go.
I know, it's really loud. Wish upon a shooting Asura.
Once again, I want to see a hero that is like really happy about stuff, not this terribly angry.
Have you played Arkham City? Batman is just the happiest man around in that.
I don't know what you're talking about. I did play Arkham City. It was an excellent game. I haven't actually finished it.
Then I guess I'll avoid spoilers.
Well, I got to the end of the story, but there are all these buttons.
I'm talking about a joyful happy, not Batman.
Batman is always a different category. Like, whenever you're trying to classify anything, it's always Batman is something completely different. And
just to clarify, we're not all on Batman's dick here. I don't like him that
well,
much.
maybe you're on Batman's dick.
No, I'm not.
I
He's
am.
not that.
Okay. The hidden thing here is this little spinning orb on the side here. That's been in most Capcom games.
Yes, it has.
What does it mean?
That is from Magic Sword. It was a continue.
Oh.
And
It was also in King of Dragons.
But this is also,
By
I get
Capcom.
some narration here. From the myths passed down by generations of humans far and wide, the evil demigod who fell from the heavens. I guess if you want, you can see which of these is which Guardian General. With the Emperor in the middle. Long, long ago, there lived 8 legendary demigods. They were known as the 8 Guardian Generals. They led the demigod legions against the impure Goma, bringing peace and prosperity to the world. But one of them was black of heart and had ambitions of his own. His name was Asura.
Even though that's completely contradictory to
Where
what
did
we
they
just
get
saw.
Where did they get the notion of him having 3 heads?
For being evil. Selfish with his own aspirations, he turned against his kind and struck fear into the demigod race, taking the life of their Emperor Strata.
Wow, revisionist history, everyone. You can learn something.
It was
from
a
this
dark
game.
time. Black clouds cloaked the sky, unpenetrated by the sun's rays. Plants and trees all over the world withered and died. Humanity was overcome with grief and sorrow. I guess him entering the atmosphere was like a meteor strike or something.
Who knows?
Then, just as it was believed that all hope was lost, as it always is, 7 pillars of light poured down from the heavens, and the remaining 7 Guardian Generals appeared. Under the command of the great Deus, they fought heroically against their brother who betrayed them, and avenged their emperor's death by sending Asura to his own. Henceforth they became known as the 7 deities, and they watch over humans from the heavens.
Labeled a traitor, with his wife killed and his daughter taken from him. All he has left is his wrath. Refusing to die, Asura awakens in a strange...
Ah, they almost said the title of the game, everyone.
A spider appears and begins to guide him, spurring Asura to make his way back to his world.
And that was Asura's Wrath, Episode 2. Cool, see you all in Episode 3.